Welcome back. We've got a really busy week this week. Matt is actually letting me fix something on the 140i. We have a small modification to do on the Lamborghini, and my RS5 goes in for its MOT. So let's get to it. It's Monday morning, it's really early. We're on the way to Swindon to RE Performance to go pick up the rest of the parts for the Lambo. We've got the bumper at home, we just need to pick up the crash bar, a load of other bolts and stuff, and just a general health check of the car. Yeah, we've done about 1,000 miles since we last picked it up, so it'd be nice for them to just check it over and make sure everything's running right. And we can talk about getting it to 1,000 miles, not miles per hour, 1,000 horsepower. But how good do they look? We've got the MA06 and the MA07 together. Such a show off. Let's go. We've arrived at RE Performance. Matt's in there at the minute, probably talking his head off, so let's go in, get the parts, get back, and I think Matt's working on the E46 today.
RS5, because I'd probably say
what's easiest
do the RS5.
What are we picking up? What we got?
Crash bar, nuts and bolt, arch lining, under tray, rear bumper, nuts and bolt. Yeah, all airboxes, but we don't need them, but we'll take them anyway, obviously. And you can put them on eBay. Rear arch lining, rear grille.
All packed up. Let's head back to the unit. Back at the unit, I've got to empty all that, but first, let's just see what Matt's doing. Making full use of that ramp. What are you doing?
Dropping the subframe.
I'm voiceover in this bit as Matt was playing copyrighted music in the background and I didn't want to get demonetised. But basically, all he's doing here is dropping the subframe, taking the oil sump off and changing the rod bearings. I just find it so interesting seeing an engine stripped back like this, so I thought it'd be great for you guys to see as well. Today is Tuesday and Matt has actually given me a job on the 140. So when we changed the interior of this, Matt can't start the Lambo. There we go. So when we changed the interior of the 140, we didn't realise when doing it there was a small difference on this button unit on the driver's side door. There's a button here for folding mirrors. Now, this car doesn't have folding mirrors. I mean, they do fold, but not with a button. So because of this, none of these buttons work, including moving the wing mirror. So at the minute, there's a little bit of paper holding the mirror in place so I can actually see behind me. If I take this out, it just shoots straight to the floor. So my job today is to take this out, send it back to the old owner, and he's going to send us our old one. Okay, let's see if I can do this, A, without breaking anything, and B, without Matt's help. Okay, I caved and I had to ask Matt for help. It's only because I didn't want to break anything. But I'm sure now I know how it comes out, I can put it back together. All of that for that. Right, let's send it back. I've got to put that back together now. Where did it go? It turned out Matt got a lot of hate on my last video for how he spoke to me, and thank you all for sticking up for me, but honestly that is just the way that we talk to each other. There's no hate at all between me and Matt. We just have a lot of banter, and I feel like if he was too nice to me I probably wouldn't like him. And then when the new one comes, I will be able to just plug that in and push it back in without having to take the whole door off again. So the switch panel came out of the old interior and it works. Thank God we actually have working windows again, right in time for rain weather. And the wing mirror is finally working again, no more pointing towards the floor. Okay, next job for today is on the Lambo, and we have made, well Matt's dad made this makeshift board to go over the top of whatever part of the air suspension that is. But it doesn't quite fit. It needs sanding down a bit just in that corner, so I'm going to sand that down and make it fit. And then we need to put this seal on somehow, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Okay, it turns out it was more complicated than I thought, and I don't really want to touch that thing, so I'll let Matt do it.
Get some carpet on top of there, glue it to it, you'd never know.
A few moments later.
False floor, yeah, carpeted it, bit of adhesive on it, holding it all down, yeah, looks a mess underneath, absolutely solid. This is going to look OEM, check it out. That's what's underneath, might need a bit of a hoover out to be fair. All the air ride bits and bobs, but now, oh, like a glove. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know.
It is now Wednesday, and it's quite an exciting day today, and a nerve-wracking one at the same time, because my RS5, which is not in here, is having its MOT done today. Matt is literally outside right now trying to code off a headlight warning light, which could fail the MOT. So my job to do today, to get it ready, is get the number plate on. The front number plate, because apparently we need it. Number plates on, headlight warning light is fixed, hopefully, and we're ready to go to get it MOT'd. I'm nervous because we kind of need it to pass, because directly after getting it MOT'd we're taking it to get painted. Well, to my surprise, it actually passed. So now we can legally drive it to Darkside Body Shop. That's where we're going. Do you want to just tell me what you've done?
Left the locking wheel knob and needs to take the wing and bumper off.
And how far are we away from the unit?
Miles. Let's go.
Okay, it's now Friday. We've done the Lambo. It's now got a functional boot, bonnet, whatever you want to call it. So the reason why we needed to get the boot ready is because we're going on holiday. So we are driving the Lamborghini on a road trip. I'm not going to say where or when yet. I'm going to leave that as a surprise, but I will be filming it, all the ups and downs. I'm so looking forward to it. I just hope everything goes smoothly. But before we go, we have had a delivery of the MA merch. We are all back in stock now, and it is my job to empty every box, fold it, put it away, and ship it out to you guys. You guys sold us out of the BMW merch so quickly, so they are all back in stock now. Link is in description if you want one. So I'm gonna end it there because I've got lots of folding to do, but I'll see you in the next video.
So you think you were right? Bring it on, prove me wrong. Go put up a fight. The way I do will knock you